Hello everybody and welcome back to All That Jess. How are you? Tudo bang! Another week, another backdrop, because when you're traveling you have absolutely no consistency in your life. I am currently in Sao Paulo, but I had never been in this city before, ever. This is one of those cities that I have heard so much about. It honestly feels like 80% of the Brazilians that I meet in Dublin are from Sao Paulo. So it has been somewhere that I have wanted to visit for a really long time. To be honest, I had no idea what I was expecting this city to be like, but at the same time, it's not what I was expecting at all. Does that make any sense? No. So yes, I arrived here 1 week ago, and some of you guys may know that I came for the eDublin XP event, which took place here last Saturday. Hello everybody, and welcome back to eDublin XP! It was so awesome to get to meet so many of you guys here in Sao Paulo, and a huge thank you to all of you who came out. But once the event was over, it was finally time to start exploring. But holy macaroni, where the hell do you even begin in Sao Paulo? This is honestly the biggest city I have ever come across in my entire life. When I first arrived here by plane, my jaw just like hit the floor. It was just buildings, buildings, and more buildings as far as the eye could see. Which obviously means people, people, and more people. Let me just put this into perspective for you. So the city of Sao Paulo has over 12 million people now, and that's just the city. My entire country has 4 million people, so yeah. So this is just absolutely insane for me. Like, I have never seen anything like it. And don't even get me started on the public transport. Meu Deus. I just can't believe that people do this every single day. Ma and Tara brought me to Luz station, L-U-Z, and I just wished that I had one of those super big mega microphones so I could just like scream down at everybody and say, please step away from the edge of the platform. There was literally nothing from stopping those people from falling off the edge of the platform. Like, what? And as soon as the train actually arrived, people were literally pushing and shoving, and like it looked like they were fighting each other to get onto the train. What is going on here? But aside from that, one of the things that everybody told me about Sao Paulo is that it is a city of culinary experiences. You guys have got food from all over the world here. If you watched last week's video, you will know that Ma and Edu introduced me to sushi for the very first time, but not just any sushi, classic Sao Paulo sushi.
Peixe branco, aqui vou eu.
It looks so slimy. Okay. Instant regret. And yesterday the guys brought me to Mercado Municipal de Sao Paulo. Am I saying that right? Probably not. Let's just say this place blew my mind. I got to try a ton of fruit that I had never even seen in my entire life, and also a very famous Sao Paulo sandwich, but you're gonna have to wait until next week's video to see what I thought of it. One other thing that I've realized since coming to Brazil is that everywhere I look, there's either bread or sugar. Seriously guys, how do you keep your banging bodies? Because temptation is everywhere. Everywhere. I swear I've put on about 10 stone since I arrived here. And on that note, this is really, really random, but I feel like ice cream at lunch is a really big thing with business people here. Is that a thing, or am I just imagining this? I was walking down Paulista Avenue the other day during like the lunchtime rush, when all of a sudden I see a huge group of business people walking past with their, you know, their suits and their fancy shoes with McDonald's ice cream cones. What? And then another group, and then another group. And it just seems like you guys have a lot of fast food dessert places. You know, the ones that like sell ice cream but they don't sell the Big Macs? We don't have them in Ireland. But over here, they are so busy all of the time. And I don't think I've ever seen a child, just adults, eating ice cream in the middle of the day in their fancy suits. I mean, this is a trend that I could get into. Yeah, I feel like it's a really weird observation for me to have. So moving on. There's actually a couple of other random things that I've noticed about this city, and I would love to know if you agree or whether I'm just being some kind of weirdo gringa, which is probably the case. Number one is having to use your passport number or your, what is it, your CPF or something like that. Having to use that number to access the Wi-Fi, public Wi-Fi. I've come across it in 2 places so far, but I'm wondering, is that a thing here in Sao Paulo? If so, why? Why on earth would they need your passport number to allow you to connect to the internet? Can somebody please explain this? And number 2, dogs. Dogs everywhere. I thought the same thing when I was in Rio, but it just blows my mind how many dogs I've come across in Sao Paulo, especially because there's so many apartment buildings here. In Ireland, most apartment buildings don't allow pets, so you need to have like a house with a garden in order to have a dog. But last Sunday I went to like this kind of street fair in the Pinheiros neighborhood, and legitimately I think I saw more dogs than I saw humans that day. Last but not least, one of the things that I just love about this city is the mix of personalities that I come across every single day. It kind of feels like every neighborhood in Sao Paulo has a different personality and a different kind of character. So yesterday I was exploring the Pinheiros and the Vila Madalena area. I felt like I could have been anywhere in the world. There were people with blonde hair, red hair, black hair, blue eyes, tattoos. There were girly girls, hipsters, punks. There was just a huge mixture of personalities and ethnicities as well. It sort of feels like Sao Paulo is this hub for anyone and everyone, and I really like that about this city. Oh yeah, I just remembered one more thing. I promise it's the last thing I'm going to talk about today. The noise. Oh my god. Let's just forget about New York, because I think this is the city that does not sleep. There's always this constant buzz around the city, and I don't think I've heard pure silence since I arrived in Brazil. Where do you guys go to get silence? Like, is that even possible here? Anyway guys, obviously I have only been here for 1 week. And I still have a lot more exploring to do. I still have 1 more week in this city before I head up the That's how excited I am. Before I head up the east coast of Brazil. So if you're watching this on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, that's okay too. Make sure to let me know what I should do in Sao Paulo in my last few days, or give me recommendations up the northeast of Brazil. Let me know, because that's my next stop, party people. Don't forget that you can follow me on Instagram. I will leave the link to that down below. And why not follow me on my own personal YouTube channel as well. It's a good opportunity for you guys to practice your English. Link for that is in the description box below as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Cheer. Okay, I'm getting a bit weird. Shit gets weird at the end of all my videos. Anyway, I will see you again next week. Até mais. Beijo. Ciao.